guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Shiko. If you're new here, you're very much welcome. Kindly join the family by subscribing to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Today's video is all about sharing how I built my makeup kit. So for y'all who don't know, I actually do makeup for clients. I am makeup artist. People call me to do makeup for their bridals, for their weddings, for their parties and stuff like that. Yeah, so I started doing makeup when I was in campus in like my third year. So I'm heading to my third year in doing makeup. And when starting out, I was honestly so broke. I was just in campus and I used to model as a side hustle, and it wasn't bringing any much fruit. So somehow along the way I fell in love with makeup. One thing led to another. I've shared the whole story on how I actually started doing makeup on another video. I will link it somewhere here so that you guys can watch the story behind it. But I didn't have money at that time to, go buy MAC makeup, MAC foundations and stuff like that. Maybe I couldn't even afford Maybelline products then, or even illegal drugstore makeup. So I went to Dubois. Dubois is a street in Nairobi where people sell fake makeup. I don't know if it's not legit makeup. You get some brands are from China basically. Some are knockoffs of maybe Maybelline, but now fake Maybelline, stuff like that. So back then I actually didn't know the difference between original. I didn't even know that there is original and there is fake. I just knew that this makeup is cheap. It's like $1. A foundation is like $1, so it was so cheap. And back then that was what I could afford. So I even couldn't afford to buy 3 different shades. And with those fake makeup, they don't even have a range of shades. So I just had to work with what I had back then. So I bought it was a Milani foundation, one that is in a tube, and it goes for $1. It was actually working back then, but I can imagine using that foundation right now. I'm sure it's work, but back then it was working. That's where I started, and slowly by slowly I upgraded. I started buying some illegal lipstick, illegal concealers, stuff like that. And in no time my kit was like picking up, and it had some nice drugstore products. So what I would advise you, if you want to become a makeup artist, if you're trying to build your kit, maybe even for yourself, don't just take at 100k and go buy makeup. Don't just go bankrupt buying makeup. Honestly, no one ever has enough makeup, so you just don't get your money and go buy everything at once. It doesn't work like that. So you don't need to go buy all shades of foundations for everyone. No, don't do that. Just get like 3 to 4 shades. One which is my color, a shade that is almost my shade. Get a very dark foundation, because if a person is dark and you don't have a dark foundation, it's not gonna work. There's nothing you can add to make it dark kabisa. It's not like a light foundation. You're gonna add a darker foundation to tone it down. And we are talking of a dark foundation, and this client is dark, and you don't have a dark foundation for them. Honestly, there is nothing you'll do to make it darker, unless even sometimes powder doesn't work. If let's say we're talking about a very dark person, so it's good to have a very, very dark shade. Have my shade, a light shade, and maybe a chocolatey shade. So you just find your way of, you just have to learn how to mix up and how to match products. Like if this foundation is not matching the client kabisa totally, you can just mix it up. You have to learn how to mix things up when you're starting out, because you can't afford to buy the entire shade range. So even with powders, you don't need your whole collection. Just get about 3 to 4 shades, and your good lipsticks the same. just start with whatever you can. For lipsticks, a red, a nude, and just maybe a gloss, something like that. So don't pressure yourself if you're starting out. For me, that's what I did. I didn't even have a makeup bag back then. So later I got a thrift bag that was a Mary Kay bag that I used to use. I got it from the thrift store. Later I got a professional makeup case that was not so big. Then I upgraded. It's just about getting what you can afford at that moment. And then when every time you do makeup on a client and you make some money, always make sure that a certain percentage of that money goes to buying products and to building up your kit. So that's what I do. To date, when I get a client, I make sure that a part of that money goes into buying more products for my makeup kit. So you just have to invest. Every time you make some money, invest that money in your kit, and with time you will be having a very professional kit with good products. So without further ado, let me show you guys what my kit looks like. I have a couple of bags. This one I bought together with this. So these small ones, I put some foundations that I have. These were PR by a brand called Kabirondo. I've done their review, so I just put them here. Then this big one, I carry this one when I don't have a lot of clients that I'm doing makeup on. Let's say I'm just gonna do makeup for 1 or 2 people, and I don't need to carry my big kit. I go with this one, so I put my products here. I'm sorry, something has fallen. It has this cap. I need to fix it. I washed it, so the glue has loosened. So it opens up like that. That's the space inside. Actually got the 2 of them at 3,500 bob. I'll leave the link so that you guys can buy if you want. So this one, I normally put my makeup when I only have a few products that I need to carry. So I put my lipsticks, my concealers, the foundations and powders I put inside here. So the disadvantage of carrying this one is my palettes, my big palettes, eyeshadow palettes don't fit inside here. So if I'm carrying this, I have to carry a bag that can fit my eyeshadow palettes, or I have to carry a palette that can fit inside here. So that's it for that. I also have this small bag. This one I carry if I'm going to do makeup on a person that I'm used to. Let's say it's a client that I'm used to, so I know their shade, or a friend, or my own makeup when maybe I'm going to church and I'm late and I need to do my makeup in the car or something like that. Basically, when I'm carrying like the exact foundation, the exact powder, the exact products, not try and error. Because when I'm carrying this one, at least I can carry like 6 foundations to just in case I don't know the exact shade, but then it's just one client. But with this one, I have to know the exact shade so that I'll carry that exact foundation and that exact powder and all that. So I was gifted this by my friend called Jayla. Jayla, if you're watching this, thank you so much for this bag. I still love it. I still use it a lot. So it actually comes with this place you put your brushes. So brushes actually fit in here quite well. You can put a couple of brushes that you'll use, and then this might look small, but it actually fits like an entire range of products to beat your face. For my brushes, I normally prefer putting them in these containers, these tins over here. I have a couple of brushes. I have those. I have this. This and the others. Some are in this bag. So this one is also a bag that I sometimes use when let's say this one is dirty or this one is not nearby. I use this one for the same purpose, to carry just little products that are the most important that I'll use. So this one is also quite spacious, or maybe when I'm carrying this, I carry the two of them sometimes so that I can put the brushes here and the makeup here. I have those brush belts, those brush holders, the leather ones, but I don't like them so much because they get so dirty and I hate washing them. So I prefer putting my brushes in these tins, and then it's just easier to pick it out here. And like in that leather thing, you just have to keep selecting which brush is it that I need, but here you just pick and you're good to go. Yeah, so this one actually fits in my big kit that I'm gonna show you. If I'm carrying this red one, I have to put this in a paper and put them in my bag. What else do I need to show you guys? The big kit. But before that, let me show you guys my palettes. I have quite a number of eyeshadow palettes. Here are they. Here they are. So in the house I just place them here because they can't fit in the kit. And when I'm like going to a client, I just have to choose which one I need. Like this one, you can see it has golden shades. These are all shimmer shades, so I can't just go with this one. I have to also carry maybe a smaller palette that has matte shades to blend in. Sometimes I'll carry a palette like, so when you're buying things like palettes, at first you can actually buy the palettes in Dubois to just experiment and try out. And then also always get a palette that is versatile. For example, I'm gonna show you these two palettes. One is by Zaron, this one is by Juvia's. Such palettes are limiting because you can see this one has bright colors, this one only has earthy tones. So if let's say you carry this one and your client wants bright colors, you won't know what to do. So if you just want to buy an eyeshadow palette and you're just still trying to stock up your kit, get a palette that is versatile. For example, this one is much better because I have this shimmer shade, so it's almost over, that is not so bright. Then I have this brown, and I have this yellow and orange, which actually today I'm wearing these three shades. So actually today I'm wearing these three shades over here. I have this brown, I have this orange, and I have this yellow at the inner corner. So such a palette is actually nice. But the best palette to go for is something like this, my Jawbreaker palette. So this one is so expensive, quite at 7,500. So, but this one is really nice. If you can get such a palette at a company near Dubois, it's very good because you can see it has bright shades. At the same time, it has these neutral shades over here. So it's quite versatile. Yeah. So if you are trying to get a palette that has both shimmer, both matte shades, and both colorful and nude looks. But if it's your personal palette, you can be free to buy, even if you like colors, you can buy a palette that has colors. If you are a more reserved person, you can buy a palette that has more of natural shades. So that's how I place my palette. So when I'm going to a client, I just pick out the palette that I know I'm gonna use because I can't carry all this. Yeah, so now I need to show you guys my main makeup kit. That this one is so big, so I normally just carry it, and it's so heavy. I normally carry it just when I have like a wedding or an appointment that has quite a number of people and I need a range of products. I got this kit from a friend of mine who was also a makeup artist, but then she moved to States, so she sold me the kit at 10k, and it had some products. It was actually like a favor because it had some products, and this kit alone doesn't even go for 10k. I was just blessed and lucky. Thank you so much, Jackie. Yeah, so let me show you guys. Quite heavy, so I rarely carry it. I only carry this one when I have bridals, and yeah, as I've told you guys, big jobs. So this is how it opens up. Okay, so here I put my lip liners and my eyeliners and my eye products. Here I put my lipsticks. Yeah, my lipsticks and glosses. So that's how it looks like. So it's the reason I love it is because I can actually work with the products inside the kit. And like when I carry this red one, this one I have to, when I get there, I have to like remove the products and arrange them. But with this one, I can work with the products inside the kit. So so here I have my foundations arranged, as you can see. I also have my cotton wool over there. I have moisturizer, lashes, hand sanitizer, stuff like that. That's how I've arranged them. And then here you can see I have concealers, my lipsticks here are dry tissues. And so some products I have here are these Revlon foundations, have some Maybelline, have some Superstay. Yeah, that's all about it. I have some Illegal as well. Doesn't have so much, but it has everything that I need. Some other products are not here. Yeah, so that's it. So this is how it closes. Like that, and then you just lock it. Then you just lock it like that. So it's lockable. That's the best thing about it. So it can't open, and then it has this what is it called? It has this handle, so you can drag it like that. So actually, yeah, as you can see, it has this. Yeah, you can just move it around. Yeah, so it's quite bulky, that's why I can't always carry it. Yep. So guys, that's it for this video. So don't give yourself pressure when building a kit. Just start with whatever you can. Things like eyeshadow, don't just go buy an eyeshadow for 5k and you're starting out. Always start small and build up as you continue to grow. Yeah, things like lashes, you don't need lashes that are too expensive when starting out. Some Dubois lashes are actually nice. I actually sometimes use Dubois lashes. Actually, I'm wearing Dubois lashes right now. They're quite nice and I've worn them for like 5 times. Yeah, so don't give yourself pressure. Don't give yourself pressure. Build your kit slowly but sure. So thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.